And welcome back to Flexible Games, where we are playing Satisfactory. And yeah, that yeah, so I got the nuclear waste cheat. It just voids it, and it does it so fast, 1560 per minute. I just thought this was amusing. It's amusing. Yeah, we built up several stacks of nuclear waste. So, because I kind of put it out there, whether or not to try out the arc reactor, and the building looks so cool that I kind of want to do it anyway. I want to see that thing in all of its glory. So what I'm going to do is remove ye old supply, and let whatever is left in here process, and let the whole system sort of calm itself down. Interesting that the pellets backed up. They really shouldn't have. And I'm a little close to the tracks. Gotta pay attention to that. Because there we have 400 consumption, and here we have 400 production. So it's weird that there's like a backlog. Maybe, I bet you it's down to the fact that I didn't supply enough sulfuric acid for forever and ever. But now we are. So if we want to get a good idea of what it's going to take, let's see. If we bounce down here, and this will give you an idea of how much nuclear processing we actually had going. Let's see if I can find a way down there that doesn't kill me. Each of those nuclear fuels right there, each one of those lasts 5 minutes. Okay, so it's 5 minutes per fuel. And, oh, of course, I can't get around there because... So all those come out of this thing here. So you can see, we have a lot of fuel made already. It's crazy how fast that was. Granted, we have like 20 of these things. Or no, we have way more than... Do we have 20? Can't even remember how many we had. Okay, so we got to figure out what our production is going to be for the fuel and the things for the lovely arc reactor. So if I can get out of this area, maybe up here, get out of the radiation zone, because we have plenty of space up here, and I can easily tear down a lot of this that I don't need. Okay, let's put the exosuit back on, because I love the exosuit. Okay, so we want to build a refinery. This is how I figured out the math before, as I just sort of built one of everything. And I don't know if I'm going to need it or not, but let's put one down anyway. So the arc reactor is going to need, let's see, refined power, so it's going to need that. But let's see, reactor core. So I think it uses 5 of these per minute, I think. Okay, so 5 of these. Can I drop down a reactor, arc reactor? I can. Holy Moses, look at that. These things are massive. I think it's got about the same, well, maybe a similar blueprint or a footprint to a regular reactor. The arc reactor. So 5 fuel a minute, 5 coolant per minute. Particles and audio. I'm definitely interested in seeing this thing run. So it looks like this thing has to like build up. So it takes time for it to spin up, but once it's going, it's 5 gigawatts. Not bad. But 5 fuel a minute is 5 of these. Okay, so I need 5 of these. And this is per reactor. And I'm tempted to ping the developer on this, the developer of the mod, and say, can we get a different ratio between reactor cores, like 1 reactor core per reactor every minute, or something like that. Not 5 a minute, but 1 a minute. That would be extremely helpful. Because then it would just be a 1-to-1, and we could ramp up our production from there. But, so, per reactor, we need 5 cores per minute, which is going to be 5 times 5. So that's going to be 25 liquid deuterium per minute. 25 per minute liquid deuterium. And obviously 5 casings. Per minute. Okay. Now, if we look, it's strange that that is here. So if we go select recipe, that was liquid deuterium. So liquid deuterium, this produces at 15 per minute. Okay, so that's icky. It's an icky recipe. So 2 of these would be 30 deuterium per minute. 2 of these. So liquid deuterium $30 per minute of unfiltered deuterium. Oops. And that would be 60 packaged water per minute. Okay, so that's 2 of the unfiltered deuteriums. I'm just doing the math on just 1 arc reactor, and then you just scale it up from that, right? Okay, so if we look at the reactor casing, I'm going to see if that's in here. Nope, that's probably not in here. Advanced reactor casing. Okay, so that's going to be, that gives us 2. 2 of these would be 4, so that's 3 of the reactor casing per minute. So that's 3 of these, which means that's 48 times 3. 48 times 3. Hey, we have a calculator. 48 times 3. That's 144 quartz crystal per minute. Okay, so that's 144 of those. And so we need 3 of these. That means we need 6 per minute of heavy frames. We might be, yeah, heavy frames. We're gonna need concrete, regular frame. Yeah, this is gonna be a process. I'm hoping everybody's on board with this, because this is a whole new process here. Okay, so that takes care of the reactor cores. The base, the reactor core is one step, and the one right under that to get to the reactor cores. Now, I mean, I'm already familiar with the heavy casings. We can just see right here what our heavy casings is going to look like. Probably the alternate recipe 2s, 2.8 per minute, concrete, pipes, encased beams, and regular frames. That's going to be a process. Let's see. And then the quartz crystal. Yeah, there's an alternate recipe there. It would be nice. There is water out by my old coal place. That might be a good use for that. I'm thinking it probably is going to be a good use for that. Because 52.5 per minute on those is a great ratio. 9 makes 7. That's pretty good. So I might have to tweak with that a little bit. Okay, so the other ingredients, we need the unfiltered deuterium. So this is where uranium comes in. So unfiltered deuterium gives us 15 per minute, and we need 30 per minute. We have to have 30, so we need 2 times this setup. Okay, so that is 150 uranium per minute, which we're bringing in by train, so that's pretty straightforward. And then we need 2 of the refined E65. So that would be what, 15 per minute of refined E65. Who knows what element 65 is? Okay, so that uranium is check. So the E65 here. So we need 15 a minute of this, which one of these, oh nice, 1x of refined E65 will give us 15 a minute was what we need. So that is going to be 150 per minute of E65. And then what looks like 15 per minute of sulfuric acid. I'm writing all this down so I don't forget it, because there's just too many branches of this tree. So element 65, there are several places in the world that we can find that. And sulfuric acid, we know where there's sulfur, and we know how to get sulfur, so I'm not too concerned with that. Okay, so if we go over here, right now I'm pondering where we want to set this up. Because we need sulfur, which we have here and at the main base. That's pretty easy. It would be pretty easy to get sulfur at the main base. But other places for sulfur might be a little iffy. Okay, so coolant now. We need 5 a minute on coolant. I think that's basically the line. E65, unfiltered deuterium, liquid deuterium, advanced reactor core. Okay, so reactor coolant, we need 5 of this. Okay, so new page. Okay, boy, it would help to be able to read what that is. It would so help to be able to read what that is. You come over here, you come over here. There we go. All right, so 5 per minute. This, we just need 1 of these. Reactor coolant. And that needs 5 coolant. 5 per minute of cloudy coolant. And everybody following along at home can check my math by all means. So cloudy coolant is we need 5 per minute of cloudy coolant, and this is producing 10, so we need 1/2 of these. So one of these is going to be able to support basically 2 coolants, and so on and so on. Okay, so this is going to need, this is going to be cloudy coolant. Okay, so this is going to need 10 water a minute. That's easy. But it's going to need 200 coolant powder per minute. Okay, so coolant powder, I remember seeing those next door here. Let's get a power, let's get you powered up so I can see. Coolant powder, oh Lord. Oh, this is going to use bauxite. Ooh, that is going to upset the balance. Wow. Okay, so coolant powder. I need 1x of these. Well, technically I need 1/2 of this. This is going to give us 200 per minute of the powder, but we only need 1/2 of the cloudy coolant. So basically, one of these is equal to one of those, which is fine. So that's going to be 80 limestone, 40 coal. All pretty straightforward, but it's the 80 bauxite that's going to be tough, because there's not many places in the world with that. It's going to require a lot of movement and logistics trying to get stuff up and running. Okay, so that's basically the entire chain to feed one of these things. The big one obviously being the reactor core, because we need 5 of these. Yeah, 5 cores per minute. So 25 liquid deuterium. There's 2 of the unfiltered liquid deuterium setups. There's 5 of these. Is 25. Let's just make sure my numbers are. That's liquid deuterium. Yep, 2 of these. Okay, I think we have. In the packaging, the packaging stuff, you know, we create a crate of canisters, and they can just be constantly used and reused. So we can have feedback loops on the canisters, and they'll just, you know, I'll have one packaging water using canisters, that'll go to here. This will grab this, give me back the canisters, which will go right back into the packager for water. So it's a closed loop system once it's set up and running. So now we need to figure out where in the world to build this. Like, we have a lot of stuff here ready to go, but we don't have a lot of infrastructure for everything we need here. Like, we have silica, you know, pipes can be used to make lots of things. We don't have the raw pipe throughput though. And we have a lot of pipe production, definitely. A lot of pipe production. But it's going to be kind of hard. Like, what are all these? These are all high-speed connectors? Yeah. Because of this. Actually, why? Quick wire stopped. No power? What? What happened to the power? Oh, did I shut that power off for reasons? I don't know why I would. We do have encased beams. These are all heading off over there, but if we shut down, we did shut down the nuclear setup over there. Basically. We have so much fuel. We have hours and hours and hours of fuel. Like a stack of 50 of those. Remember, each one of those is like 5 minutes of power. And we're not even using maximum amount of power right now. So I'd like to go over there, but it's all radioactive and stuff over there. Okay, yep. There's some ickies. Alright, so all of this has basically been shut down. Where is this train at? No, I didn't want to do that. Z. Okay. When this train arrives, I want to set him to stop stop the automation. We don't need him running back and forth while this whole system is shut down. Okay, so the step that requires uranium is the unfiltered deuterium. Oh, stop. How do I get... What is the key? What was the key to stop that? Oh! Ow. I forgot the key to stop the, stop the train. I was hitting like all the keys and nothing was working. Oh my god, did I just... Oh, good job, autosave. Okay, can I find a way to get through? There we go. Okay, get this. Timetable, locomotive, autopilot off. There we go. Alright, so that takes care of that. So basically, the uranium step is the unfiltered deuterium, which needs the refined E65, which needs a whole bunch of E65 and sulfuric acid. So if I get the refined E65, I don't even know where to start. Like this whole setup is crazy. I don't even know where to begin. I mean, if we're gonna need 6 heavy frames a minute, refined E65. Yeah, I needed one of these setups per reactor. So can I ping? Yeah, I can ping for it. I'm pretty sure the closest is where we are mining quartz. Wow. Nowhere near this area. There it is. Yeah, that's where we're mining quartz. That's the closest that we've got. So it's a ways away, but I'm okay with that. I mean, we have lots of belts. We could move. See, trains are a little hard in this area because there's this giant hill right here, and there's just so many things blocking us. I mean, we could probably get away with quite a bit. So I think what I'm going to need to start doing is tearing down a lot of this. Some of this we need. Like, it'd be nice to continue to have, like we don't need the quick wire set up over here anymore. What was this supposed to be? Oh yeah, this was the... Okay. I'm hoping I can put a Mark IV miner on some E65. That'll give us ample amounts to move. And the only radioactive step is that one that let's see, the unfiltered deuterium. And that can go right there, and hopefully none of the other steps are radioactive. So all of that area down there, we can use, once all this stuff is gone, we can use all of the area and not have any radioactivity, which will be nice. So I think the first step is going to be trying to get maybe some heavy frames started over here. Let's see, manufacturer. Let's see. We're going to need at least 6 of these. 6 per minute of these. Not 6, but I'm kind of running out of space over here. Should be an easier, be a little bit more expandable if it was over on this side. Okay, so let's grab you. This will be my marker for the bus. Okay. So put one of these down. Is that just too close? Too close to yield bus? Probably. Because over on that side, we're going to need to put in some regular frames. Okay, so this is going to be standard parts, heavy frame, 5.6, and we need 6 per minute. So we do need 2 of these. And that, oh, that's 36 encased beams a minute. How many of these are we making? 8. Oh my god. I'm so used to having the exosuit on. There we go. So we're making 8, 16, 32. Okay, we are making enough encased beams, which is good. I'd like to see that. And then we're going to need 30 per minute of the modular frames. 67, 40. For concrete, we've got no problem. Steel pipe, I think we have no problem. 15, 30 modular frames per minute. Those are an assembler recipe. These are far enough away here. Let's see what one of these is going to give us. Bolted frame, steel frame. Let's see, that is reinforced plate and pipe. That's reinforced plate and screws. So that's 12 seconds. That's, no, that's 30 seconds. So that would be 6 a minute. 12, 24, 30. 12, 24, 36, 48. Let's 60. That's 10 a minute. 10 a minute, 6 a minute. Yeah, I think we want to go for raw throughput. 10 a minute, because we need 30 a minute. So we need 3 of those, at the very least. So that means we're going to need reinforced plate. Hey, that's where, like, the iron that we have a ton, we have like 2,000 a minute of iron over here, and we're like not using. Like, nobody's using that iron right now. So that's a good use for that iron. I'll have to figure out a place to actually do all this. And obviously I'm going to need some more turbo motors. Put this on. Oh. I thought for sure. Oh, and I don't have any rotors. Okay, fine. Turbo motors over here. And production. Computers. Do I have any, like, rotors around? I do. That'll help. Finally, put an entrance on this thing. Where's the power? Any power poles nearby? There we go. Now I can get up and down there a little bit easier. There we go. So all these are going to be bolted iron frame. So these are this is the 30 that we need there. Each one of these is going to need a obscene amount of screws. 280 times 3. That's like 700 and maybe 800 screws. That's a lot of screws a minute. Maybe we should add in a steel. Let's see. See, we have steel pipe being made, but we don't have steel. We don't have any steel plate. And that might be helpful. My bus, I'm running a little low on my bus though. Look at that. It's already like way up there. What was this? Caterium. It looks like that's what Caterium is on that line. Going down. Okay. Well, I'm gonna have to figure some stuff out, dismantle some stuff, and hopefully everybody's on board with a little arc reactor shenanigans. Kind of want to see how all this stuff fares. Obviously, I'm going to need to rethink a lot of this supply going over there, just because we don't need all that stuff over there anymore. Oh, it hurts. It hurts. Okay, well, that's going to do it for this episode. And I thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.